Fruits of your labor paying off here. Can you walk us through a little bit what went into the decision for Yakimchuk?
We really like his skill with the puck, the ability to shoot the puck, big right-hand shot defenseman that fills a need that we need, and he's really good, has a good offensive upside that we're really excited about.
And then in the second round here, Gabriel Elias, and obviously a very big body. What stands out about him to you?
Well, I really like this guy. He's a big, physical, strong defenseman that really enjoys hitting and playing hard. He's a real physical guy that really goes out and looks for the big hit, and he'll ride guys out along the boards. Big, physical, strong guy that's got a lot of upside.
Was size a bit of a point of emphasis in this draft? Obviously, several players over 6 feet tall. Elias leading the charge, 6'7".
Well, I wouldn't say it was a huge influence, but the type of players that we liked, you know, we're in that situation where size was an important part of their game, and you know, we liked the way the players played, and we liked their character, the way they skated. They all skate fairly well, so you know, that was just an add bonus.
Maybe a bit of a similarity in Yakimchuk and Elias, or Gabriel Elias, in that they both seem to play a bit of an old school style of hockey.
Elias is definitely more of a defensive type player. Defenseman that plays, like to say, the hard physical game. He actually skates very well too. So, and Yakimchuk is a more offensive player that, you know, it's obviously key to move the puck and put up points.
Starting literally big today on the draft floor, drafting Gabriel Elias. Can you talk about what stood out about him?
His physical game. He is 6'7", huge kid. Like, he's gonna fill out to be a monster, and he's probably one of the toughest Swedes ever come out of Sweden, to be honest. So, yeah.
Was physical size a point of emphasis in this draft, do you think?
I wouldn't say so. Like, I mean, you have to, you know, have all the ingredients in the soup, so to speak, and it just happened in a, you know, natural way that we got the best players we wanted. So I wouldn't say it was, you know, specifically like that. So
3 picks in the 4th round there. How much do you have to stay true to the list that you guys built throughout the year and rely on your preparation?
Well, 100%, I would say. Like, you have to be prepared, and you have to be pick the players that you really want. So
Lucas Elias, we draft here in the 4th round. Can you kind of talk about what his upside is?
Lucas' upside is probably going to be a bottom 6 guy, high character kid. He's a 200-foot player. He's 6'2". He's still raw, and he just works like a dog. Does not lose battles. Skating will have to come along, but his upside is more of as a bottom 6 character kid that's going to play a 2-way game. You know, he wasn't really on our radar at the start of the year. He had a really good second half. Players went through World Juniors. His role increased, and everything he got this year, he earned. And the coach fell in love with him. He was their best forward, in our opinion, in the playoffs. Every line he was on, he made that line better. Had a great playoffs, and at the best time of year, hardest time of year, he played his best hockey. And we really keyed in on him for this round.
Getting a bit of a local taste from you, Javon Moore from Minnesota. Could you walk us through what went into that decision?
I've seen him play a lot, obviously, a local high school scene there in Minnesota. Seen him play really the last 3 years. He's a really big kid. I'm sure you guys saw him. Still growing, actually. We were told today that he's grown about a half an inch since the combine even, so still actively growing. Going to be a huge man when he's all said and done. We really didn't think he was even going to be there, so we were extremely happy to get him where we did. Tremendous upside in this kid.
Where do you see his development maybe over the next 3 to 5 seasons?
Well, it's hard to say with any of these guys, but the ideal process for him is going to be go to Sioux Falls in the USHL next year, continue to refine his game, his offensive game, continue to get stronger, fill out that massive frame that he has. And then after that, he's going to go to the University of Minnesota, which is a good development path for him as well. See where it goes, see how many years he needs, and eventually get him into Ottawa.
Blake Montgomery, we get in the 4th round here. Can you kind of walk us through what went into the decision to select him there?
He's a good-sized kid, good-sized winger, terrific skater. Scored 22 goals this year, which is pretty good for that league. It's a hard league to score goals in for a first-year player out of prep school.
Safe to say he has a lot of upside then, eh?
A lot of upside, going to school, which one more year in Lincoln in the U.S. League, and then off to school.
The final selection for the Ottawa Senators, we drafted Gabriel Elias. Could you walk us through what his development and upside are?
Well, he took a big step forward this season. He started with under-18 team, moved after the Christmas to under-20 team, and finished the season actually with a pro team. So he's an interesting case. Big boy, defensive demon.
Was size a bit of a point of emphasis here tonight?
We were just talking about it. We ended up taking pretty big guys, so it wasn't really a plan. But obviously, you like bigger demon, so